the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Hawks, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the New York Knicks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And for New York, they've got Towns. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. Taking a look at New York. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pep, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. Rebounded by the Hawks. Alexander Walker finds Johnson. Some solid defense from him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Bridges. With the screen for Bridges. A rebound by Johnson.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Daniels passes to McCollum. Pass to Johnson. No good from outside.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Hart, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
To Alexander Walker. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Anunoby in the corner. Brunson outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses. Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Inside Daniel. Back to McCollum. Here's the floater. Brunson with the nice feed. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Towns a screen on McCollum. They now take the lead. Brunson's got 7 points in the game. The Hawks trail. Inside Daniel. Back to McCollum. They need this. It's rebounded by Towns.
I think adrenaline is a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so bad.
Pass to Brunson. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
McCollum outside. Johnson's on the floor. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Now Hart is guarded by Johnson. Now here's Brunson. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Johnson against Hart. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. And the Knicks with possession. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Hart kicks to Brunson. To shoot. No good off the front iron. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Daniel. Johnson sets the screen for Daniel. Great open look there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by McBride. Outside Daniel. Johnson with his swing on Bridges. And that one's good. Daniels. New York leading by 3. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns wide open. Drops in the tray. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Robinson's checked in for Bridges. Then for the Hawks, Doc Landale's checked in for Okongwu, and Kuminga's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Brunson. The 7-footer falls. He's got 13.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Atlanta making some changes. Zachary Rizachet's checked in for Johnson. Corey Kispert comes in for Daniel. And Vincent subbed in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Here's Vincent. Brunson covering. There's the pick. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Ricochet with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the Hawks making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Landale pass to Kispert. Now Wallace. Stolen by Brunson. Over Wallace. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. And now an 8-point Knicks lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They start offensively.
Ricochet with it. Defended by Hart. Pocket 4. And it's Ricochet missing. Here's New York. They're on a 20-7 run. McBride's shot is off. Wallace against Brunson. Ricochet in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Brunson the bounce pass. A different look for New York. Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. On the heel, he's checked in for Wallace. Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Pass to Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, the size of Robinson is tough to get out and guard. I mean, he knows that and drew the defender in tight.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Newell, he's checked in for Heel. Good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
Now, here's Kaminga. Still scoring. Kispert with the bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Alvarado. Bridges kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 4. And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Newell. Here's Landale. There's Kaminga. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns looking around. There's the triple. Landale grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kaminga against Bridges. Takes the 13-footer. Buries the jump shot.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
Ricochet with it. There's Kaminga. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Right back after this break. glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jock Landale. Then there's McCollum. And then there's Zachary Riesesheim. And it's Kispert in at the 2. And here is Bridges, following Jonathan Kuminga's 3. Bridges finds Sohan. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to happen.
It's still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Sohan. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Kuminga, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges, right side. To McBride. Trains the three-pointer. McBride's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Now Riesesheim. Back to McCollum. The 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Bridges, and it's swinged in by Bridges.
Major force from Mikal Bridges there.
The Hawks trail by 6. McCollum looking it over. Back at 6. Alvarado grabs the board. The Knicks leading by 6. Bridges outside. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Over Kuminga. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Kispert. Just his first attempt. Riesesheim with the steal. Now McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Riesesheim. Knocks down the 3-ball. Riesesheim's got 6.
And sometimes it seems Riesesheim prefers to score on tough coverage just to prove he can't be stopped.
The 3, Bridges misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. After Riesesheim. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Towns checked in for New York. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bridges finds Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
McCollum left side. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
It's almost like to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Towns, a screen on Johnson. Offensive rebound. That shot, no good.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And New York making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Daniels comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Zachary Risacher. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. That falls. No speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Bridges. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
McCollum, shot to stop the run. Gets it to fall, but still just 2 for 10 from the floor this game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Brunson muscles through the contact.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Andrew Shamet checked in for Bridges. Johnson with the bounce pass. Alexander-Walker passes to Daniels. Going inside. Shot clock at 5. And Okongwu slams it in.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
That is a big-time shot. And a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Kuminga's come in for the Hawks. And that one misses. There's a screen by Robinson. Shamet the pass to Robinson. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks moving the ball around. Picks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's Kuminga. Good D by Anunoby. New York leading by 7. To Shamet. And the Knicks miss again. Johnson with it. Brunson picks him up. Okongwu with a screen on Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. The-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Brunson, top of the key. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And the shot by Towns.
And you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Stolen by Robinson. Brunson outside. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
There's Kuminga. the mark, and the drop continues.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
And here's Daniels. He's got 5. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 6.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Outside, Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 13. Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Okongwu a screen. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
A different look for New York. Hard, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. 6 to shoot. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
It was so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
And stolen by Hart. To the middle. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Good on the shot.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hart outside. 56 seconds left here in the second. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart. And that's 10 points for OG Anunoby. Outside Daniel. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Kuminga. Johnson sends the screen for Daniel. And then Johnson with the jam.
I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Anunoby outside. Brunson right side. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Stopping Brunson clean is really a challenging endeavor. I mean, he's clever, he's agile, and he is physical and assertive, too.
This is his first free throw of the game. Falls for Brunson.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it. I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Rizichet. Fires the 3. Throws it from outside. Rizichet's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the New York Knicks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down. Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Guys, game one went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game two as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 7 points.
With the man all over him, Bridges fires away. I tell you, that is confidence.
Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. It's deflected. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebounded by Hart.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Brunson. Doesn't go that time. Good D by McCollum. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Going in there and Johnson playing big.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Off target from outside.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
It's McCollum on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 7. Here's Brunson. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Here's Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bridges inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Bridges kicks to Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. Over Johnson. New York, no good that time either.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Cullen passes to Okongwu. And that one drops. Okongwu's now got 6.
Nice decision by McCollum, giving up the rock.
Hart, wide open. He fired. Connects from 3-point range. And the Knicks lead by 12. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Johnson. He's got 6. Pass to McCollum. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. The 3, Bridges. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Despite his shooting moves, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Rebounded by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
And here's Brunson outside. And that basket to his impressive total brings him to 10 for 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Great shot by McCollum. He takes pride in knocking down those threes.
To Brunson. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Here's Daniel. 5 points in the game. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Over O'Connell. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 26 points.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
To Brunson. Over McCollum. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 10. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's got 6. McCollum outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. McCollum's got 9 points in the quarter. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And O'Connell slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. And he has 28 points for the game.
And he's got the confidence of Brunson playing out his mind.
Inside Daniel. Good on the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 10. Brunson up top. He's guarded by McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
And the first one at the line is good. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Landale's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson. The Hawks trail by 6. Now here's McCollum. He's got 14. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Daniel. Here's Landale. Defended by Town. And the rejection by Town. Now Brunson. Hart outside. Brunson against McCollum. To the paint. There's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, Brunson does such a good job operating and orchestrating the offense. You really do want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges for 3. His shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. Now, Alexander Walker. He's got 6. It's McCollum on the wing. Brunson covering. Back to Alexander Walker. No good, unable to end this run. The Knicks leading by 11. Brunson the pass to McBride. To Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Outside Daniel. Back to McCollum from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. At one point, they led by 16. Bridges kicks to Hart. Here's Towns. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 12 now in this quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Brunson barreling in. Yes, that goes in. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Boy, love the assertiveness and commitment from Brunson going to the rack.
Pass to Alexander Walker. A free ball. Again, McCollum missing. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's McBride. Nailed from three-point land. McBride's got 8.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Here's Landale. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 6th assist on the night. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
For a different look here, Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Kuminga comes in for Dyson Daniels. Zachary Risache, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Kispert subbed in for McCollum. Bridges passes to McBride. Right wing, lets the three fly, and it's Alvarado missing.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Pass to Newell. Picks up the pick. For three, Kispert, and Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's Alvarado. Hits it from three-point range. Alvarado has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Pass to Newell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And here is Bridges. Robinson a screen on Kuminga. Bridges for 3. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. New York ahead as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Corey Kispert. Zach Landale's out there with Kuminga. Then there's McCollum. And it's Risache in at the small forward.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
Alvarado passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that.
Back to Alvarado. Now, Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now, here's Kuminga. A three from McCollum sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 20 points.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Alvarado passes to Robinson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Kispert. Fires from deep. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Kispert. McCollum's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Atlanta. Alvarado with it. Towns for three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. 8 for 11 shooting so far.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Down low. Landale.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Outside, Towns. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Kispert. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Inside. McBride passes to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter. Towns against Kuminga. To the wing right side. Now, Ricochet. To the middle. Here's Landale. Outside, Kuminga. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. The free throw drops for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
On deep, Brunson. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here's McCollum. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Here's Hart. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 21.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now, here's Kispert. Fade Fakes back, and McCollum the bucket on the assist from Kispert. Kispert's got 4 assists now tonight. Hart outside. Brunson up top. He's guarded by McCollum. Outside, Towns. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Kispert, the pass to McCollum. Johnson kicks to Kispert. Back to Johnson. Pass to Landale. Rebounded by Hart. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 16-7 run. Brunson finds Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now, here's Kispert. Here's McCollum. Yep, that one goes in there. McCollum's got 30.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 21. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to McBride. And here is Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And the 3-ball is good. Hart's got 10 points in just the second half.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Pass to McCollum for the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. McBride bounce pass. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson outside. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Daniel. 5 to shoot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The free throw drops for Towns.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this league's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Atlanta with it after New York gets the 3. And here's McCollum. Good! Another from 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Atlanta's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. And then Johnson with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. For three, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving the lane.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Bridges finds Hart. Outside, Towns. And here's Brunson outside. Good, and as this goes to Towns. 37 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swag.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
On defense, New York. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. It's McCollum on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. From 18 feet away, McCollum no good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.